It's week 6 of the 2022 season, and we've got high-flying offenses set to take off. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Panthers on Monday Night Prime Time.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Touchdown, Carolina. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for Carolina. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased, and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there on the run. For McCole Hardman, I mean, he was the only guy with 2 of the top 10 fastest runs in all of 2019, and he's showing that that was no fluke. He was moving there. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. McCole Hardman. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 17-14. Now after After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call him?
He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he stopped immediately there. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. 2nd and 10. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the air as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 38, Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
In trouble, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And the ball is knocked out.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. C.J. Mosley, the former Raven, in there on the tackle. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This is taken way up at the 25. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
somewhere
something
else.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This is taken way up at the 25. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He'll find Nwangu underneath. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, what? All right, never mind. 3rd quarter action now. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Right back to him on first down. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Going for the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
143 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss.
And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. He gets it to Cooks. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And some room to roll now. 20. Touchdown, Carolina.
Kene Nwangu
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Butker on for the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more.
Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And we're back now in Charlotte. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw there complete to Mooney.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
There's Mooney with another catch.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
2nd and 5.
Rodgers to throw once more. Throw left side, complete to Ingram.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And now the rookie's free. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's into the clear. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Rodgers again now. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Second down and goal. Rodgers, touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers going to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. Rodgers will throw for it. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll look to throw.
Escaping the... Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Anthony Schwartz, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. 5 yards remain on second down. Now Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every...
What's up? Yo, what's up? Chillin'. All right.